Hi kids, how are you all? I hope you all must be fine, right? So today we are going to read for class 5 Science Olympiad. And in class 5 Science Olympiad, what things we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss the level 2 previous year question paper. Okay, so are you all ready for it? Yes, so let's get started. Our first question, P, Q, R and S are drops of wax placed on a rectangular piece of metal. When the metal frame is heated at the point shown in the diagram, the drops of wax will melt. Which of the following shows the correct order in which the drops of wax will melt? Options are A, P, Q, R and S, B, P, Q, S and R, C, S, R, Q and P, D, S, R, P and Q. So here waxes, as per the question, it is given P, Q, R, S are the drops of wax placed on a rectangular piece of metal and the metal frame is heated, okay, and the drops of wax, it will melt. So we have to find the correct order in which the drops of wax will melt. Okay, so which drop of wax will melt first? Of course, which will present to the less distance from the burner. In the less distance the burner, P is present, right? So P will melt fast. Then next distance is for Q, then S and R, it is placed at the maximum distance. So the correct order, it will be P, Q, S, R. And where it is present? It is present in option B. So option B is the correct answer. Coming to the next question, match column 1 with column 2. Column 1 nutrient with column 2 function and column 3 deficiency symptom, and select the correct option from the given codes. Column 1, in column 1 it is vitamin C, iodine, iron and vitamin A. In column 2 for normal functioning of thyroid gland, maintaining normal vision, helps in keeping gums and joint healthy, required for the hemoglobin formation. And in column 3, anemia, scurvy, goiter, night blindness. Okay, so here the first one is that is the vitamin C. So vitamin C, it helps in keeping gum and joints healthy. So here I can write B3. Okay, next one is in the deficiency of vitamin C, scurvy occurs. So we can write here B. Right. Coming to the next one, that is iodine. Iodine, it is for normal functioning of thyroid gland. So I can write here 1. And in the absence of this iodine, what happens? Goiter happens. So I can write here C. Next, coming to iron. Iron, that is required for the hemoglobin formation. So I can write here 4. And in the deficiency of that iron, what happens? Anemia occurs. So here I can write A. Coming to the last one, vitamin A, it maintains the normal vision. So we can write here 2. And then in the absence of vitamin A, night blindness occurs. So here night blindness is there. So it is D. So that is the correct match. So P3B, Q1C, R4A, S2D, and where it is present? It is present in option A. Got it everyone? Coming to the next question, select the correct statement out of the following. Option A, sandy soil needs regular addition of fertilizers as it holds a larger amount of water. B, loamy soil has good qualities of both sandy and clay soil and thus is most suitable for pottery. C, clay soil develops cracks in hot weather causing harm to the roots of plant, thus is not suited for agriculture. D, the water holding capacity is highest in clay soil and lowest in loamy soil. Okay, so we have to find out the correct statement. So which one is the correct statement? That is the clay soil develop cracks in hot weather causing harm to the roots of plants. So this is not suited for agriculture. And rest all the options are incorrect. Okay, so the correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question, which of the following graphs correctly depicts the body temperature of the given animals with respect to ambient temperature over a 24 hours period. Okay, so options are given in the x-axis. So it is the x-axis. Yes, in the x-axis time is taken, and in the y-axis body temperature is taken. So what we need to find out, which graph correctly depicts the body temperature of the given animals with respect to ambient temperature over a 24 hours period. So here the correct option is option C. So what happened with increase in temperature? So seal, its body temperature remain constant, and the tot it increases then decreases. So correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question, the given options show the bacterial count, oxygen level and number of green plants and animals in the river near each of 4 towns A, B, C and D. Which town is situated near an unpolluted river? So here bacterial count, oxygen level, number of green plant, number of animals is given. Okay, we have to find the correct option. So what is the data given? So bacterial count, oxygen level and the number of green plant and animals in the river near the towns A, B, C and D. So we have to find which town is situated near an unpolluted river. Okay. So in an unpolluted river, the bacterial count that is low. Bacterial count is low. Oxygen level, it is high. Number of green plants, many green plants are present. Number of animals, many animals are present. Okay, so if this is the option, then what happens? Then it is the what? Situated near an unpolluted river. Okay, so here the correct answer is option D. That bacterial count low, oxygen level high, number of green plants many, number of animals many. Okay, coming to the next question, refer to the given flow chart and identifies the components X, Y and Z of air. It promotes burning. Yes. X. No, it is used directly by plants to make food. Yes. Y. No. Z. Options are A, X carbon dioxide, Y nitrogen, Z oxygen. B, X carbon dioxide, Y oxygen, Z nitrogen. C, X oxygen, Y carbon dioxide, Z nitrogen. D, X nitrogen, Y oxygen, Z carbon dioxide. So what we need to do? See. First thing, it promotes burning. Okay, yes, X. So we know that oxygen promotes burning. Okay, next one is it is used directly by plants to make food. Yes, so we know that carbon dioxide, it is used by the plants directly to prepare their food, and the name of the process is photosynthesis, and it is used directly by plants to make food. No, so it is the nitrogen. Okay, plants cannot use nitrogen directly. So here the correct answer is option C. Coming to the next question, study the arrangement of 4 magnets shown in the given diagram. Which of the following is a possible arrangement of 2 of the magnets? Okay, so here magnets are given. Suppose it is the North Pole. So if it is the North Pole, then it will be the South Pole, and PQ is a magnet. Then TU is another magnet, and we know opposite poles, they attract. So it must be north, it must be south. Then again it is north, it is south, it is north, it is south. So whatever option we will choose, that should be the correct, means the arrangement should be correct as per the poles. So QP. So if Q is S, P is N, as we have taken here. Okay. Then the W, that is S, V, that is N. So here North Pole, South Pole attract, so they are together. So this can be the correct option, right? Coming to the next question, Raman planted 4 plants P, Q, R and S near the boundary of his garden. The diagram shows the distribution of these plants in the garden area after a certain time period. Okay, so here different plants are given, the symbols are given, okay, here, and which one of the plants is most likely to be Hyptis? Option A, plant P, B, plant Q, C, plant R, D, plant S. So the as per the question, the Hyptis plant. So Hyptis plant, so here the seed dispersion occurs through wind and water. Okay, so here we can say that this means it is the plant S. Okay, so plant S, it can be the Hyptis plant. Plant S, so correct answer is option D. That's why they are scattered over an area. Coming to the next question, the given table shows the rank of 3 different minerals on the scale of hardness. So minerals are XYZ, rank of the hardness 4 to 7. The given options show the scratch marks made on the surface of one mineral by rubbing with another mineral. Based on the above data, which of the following results of scratch test will be obtained? Okay, so first thing, how scratch will occur. So if we are scratching a comparatively soft substance with comparatively hard substance, then scratching will occur. Okay, so as per the given options here, the correct option is option B, because see, on Y, if we are scratching with Z, scratch is occurring. Y, it is comparatively soft, rank of hardness is 2, and Z, it is comparatively hard, rank of hardness is 7. So when we will scratch the soft surface using some hard surface, then scratching will occur. That's why the correct answer is option B. Coming to the next question, Shiva has just completed vigorous exercise. Which part of the graph most likely to show the time when he has just stopped the exercise? So here in the x-axis time is given, and in the y-axis number of heartbeat is given. So just completed vigorous exercise. Okay. So just stopped exercise. So when under normal condition, heartbeat is normal. Okay, but when we perform any exercise, when we perform any work, so our heartbeat increases. And if we suddenly stop doing that exercise, our heartbeat starts decreasing. So we have to find the graph where it is showing the decrease in number of beat, and where it is here. That is R. Okay, so correct answer is option B, that is RS. Coming to the next question, refer to the given figures X, Y and Z and select the correct option. Option A, they all possess similar respiratory organs. B, they all possess similar body coverings. C, they all possess flippers to swim in water. D, they all possess hollow bones to make the body light. So here the correct answer is option A. They all possess similar respiratory organs. Okay, all the 3 organisms present here, they have similar respiratory organs, that is lungs. Got it? Coming to the next question. Raj shone torchlight on 3 objects P, Q and R one at a time and measured the amount of light that passed through each one of them by using light sensors. The given graph shows the result of his experiment. Which of the following options correctly identifies P, Q and R? So, these are the options given. A, frosted glass, mirror, cellophane paper. B, wood, clear glass window, tracing paper. C, plastic sheet, aluminium foil, sandpaper. D, cellophane paper, tracing paper and mirror. Okay. So, here this in the x-axis material is taken, okay, and in the y-axis, this is the y-axis, amount of light that passed. So in P, y coordinate is 0, okay, it is present in x-axis, that means y coordinate is 0. That means amount of light that passed through P is 0, which means no light can pass through P. Got it? So if no light it can pass through it, so we can call it as opaque object. And in material Q, maximum light is passing through. So as maximum light is passing through it, we can call it as transparent material, and R, it is allowing some amount of light to pass through it. So we call it as translucent material. Okay. So now we have to find the example of this opaque, transparent and translucent things. Okay. So here the correct answer is option B. P, wood, that is opaque. Q, clear glass window, that is transparent. R, tracing paper, that is the translucent object. Okay. Coming to the next question, Sima grouped plants on the basis of their mode of vegetative reproduction. In one of the groups, she placed an incorrect member by mistake. Identify this group and select the correct option. A, potato, ginger, onion. B, sweet potato, dahlia, carrot. C, bryophyllum, begonia, sugarcane. D, hibiscus, begonia, bougainvillea, rose. So, Sima grouped plants on the basis of their mode of vegetative reproduction. Okay, so here among the options, option C is the correct option. Okay, so here she has not arranged all the things in a, means all the options present here like bryophyllum, begonia and sugarcane, their mode of vegetative reproduction are not same. Okay, coming to the next one, select the incorrect match. A, exosphere, all weather changes take place in this layer. B, stratosphere, jet planes usually fly in this layer. C, mesosphere, most meteoroids entering the Earth atmosphere slow down and burn up in the layer. D, thermosphere, space shuttles orbit in this layer. Okay, so here that exosphere, all weather changes take place in this layer, it is incorrect. And stratosphere, jet planes usually fly in this layer, correct. Mesosphere, most meteoroids enter the Earth's surface, slow down and burn up in the layer, this is also correct. In thermosphere, space shuttles orbit in this layer. So which one is the incorrect option? That is the option A, right? Coming to the next question, refer to the given classification table and select the correct option. Types of joint. Joint present between upper and lower arms, that is X. Y, joint present between carpals. Then Z, joint present between the first two vertebrae of the spine. So options are A, X could be hinge joint, whereas Z could be pivot joint. B, Y could be ball and socket joint, whereas Z could be gliding joint. C, X could be gliding joint, whereas Y could be pivot joint. D, Y could be pivot joint, whereas Z could be gliding joint. So here the correct answer is option A. X, that can be the hinge joint, whereas Z, it can be the pivot joint. Okay. Coming to the next question. Following animals X and Y have been paired based on the manner in which they obtain and consume their food. So in X, rabbit is there, in Y, butterfly is there. Select the option that correctly pairs animals on similar basis. X, Y. Option A, python, grasshopper. B, hamster, bedbug. C, viper, housefly. D, cassowary, butterfly. So here the correct answer is option B. So hamster, it is having the similar means manner for obtaining or consuming their food as rabbit, and bedbug is similar that to butterfly. Coming to the next question, study the given relationship. Shale, slate, granite. We have to find out the option. Option A, conglomerate, gneiss, pumice. Option B, marble, limestone, obsidian. C, sandstone, quartzite, marble. D, quartzite, marble, conglomerate. Okay, so correctly satisfy the same relationship, that is here the correct answer is option A, that is conglomerate, gneiss and pumice. Coming to the next option, Select the option which classifies non-communicable and communicable diseases correctly. So communicable diseases CD and non-communicable diseases ND. Option A, CD, typhoid, cholera, ND, dengue, measles. Option B, CD, typhoid, jaundice, ND, rickets, scurvy. C, CD, asthma, dengue, ND, malaria, cholera. D, CD, scurvy, arthritis, ND, chickenpox, tetanus. So here the correct answer is option B. So communicable disease, that is typhoid and jaundice, which are spread by water. Okay. Non-communicable disease, rickets and scurvy. So rickets, it occurs due to deficiency of vitamin D, and scurvy occurs with the deficiency of vitamin C. So these are non-communicable diseases. Coming to the next question, study the three similar glasses of tea that are placed on the table. Which of the following statements are true about the glasses of tea X, Y and Z? The tea in glasses X and Y, X, Y and Z have the same amount of heat. B, the tea in glasses X and Y have more heat than in glass Z. C, the tea in glass X has more heat than glass Z. D, the tea in glass Y has more heat than glasses X and Z. Okay. So here the correct answer is option C. See what happens, temperature is same everywhere, that is 75 degrees Celsius. But the thing is amount of tea is different. Okay. And the heat, it depends on the amount also. If the temperatures are same, more amount of tea is present, it will possess more heat. Less amount of tea is present, it will possess less heat. So the tea in glass X, it is the maximum amount of tea is present here, right? Compared to glass Z. In glass X, more amount of tea is present. So here the tea in glass X has more heat than glass Z. Coming to the next question, identify X, Y and Z from the given figure and select the correct statement regarding them. Option A, Z is attached to bones whereas X is not attached to bones. B, Y is voluntary muscle whereas Z is involuntary muscle. C, X is very strong muscle that works continuously. D, none of these. So X, Y, Z, these are the image of some muscles. What is X here? X is skeletal muscle. Okay. Then Y, it is smooth muscle, and Z, it is cardiac muscle. So here the correct answer is option D, that is none of this. Okay. So this much for today's session. Let's meet you in the next session. In the next session, we are going to discuss some more previous year questions of level 2 SOF NSO. Okay. So till then, read mindfully, practice all the questions properly. So meet you soon. Bye bye everyone.